Tenor saxophone is the instrument that best expresses my voice. It's the range, the sound, the ability to be expressive. Bob is certainly one of the most important voices on the tenor saxophone, but also as a writer and as a big band leader. He really helped shape the sound of our times, I
think. Bob's style, Bob's musicianship really helped take the band in a great direction that involved more of the traditional jazz sound, with him coming from New York playing that really big fat tenor sound.
Bob is a musician's musician. He has the respect, of every serious musician I know.
Music chose me. I mean, from a very early age, I was just so taken by any music I heard, be it on the radio, in a live setting, on recordings, and I spent countless hours at a piano at home trying to figure out and decipher sounds and notes and chords and songs, things that I'd heard, and it was just something I always spent a lot of time with, and do so to this day. It chose me, for sure.
He plays every instrument. At sound checks, he'll sit down on the drums. He'll go over to the bass. When we were playing with Mike Stern, he totally cracked up Mike. He would get on Mike's guitar and play some blues stuff so Mike could hear his guitar in the hall. It was really hilarious. He plays piano. He's, and then the various woodwind instruments.
My greatest challenge in music is trying to play on a consistently high level. It's daunting.
When Mark left, Russell said, well, what are we going to do? And I said, well, maybe we need to get a tenor player, just to do something different.
Really just helped us propel more so into the traditional jazz part of our sound. His composition contributions have just been outstanding. There's 4 or 5 tunes on this new record that show that prove that.
He's one of those guys that hears the music in his brain. He can write arrangements and orchestrations while he's sitting on the airplane or in the tour bus.
The Yellow Jackets' music is compelling, it's strong, it's honest, it's heartfelt, it's the result of a lot of hard work and soul searching, and it's very broad in its scope, so I think it reaches a lot of different people for a lot of different reasons. I don't feel like I've done that much. I mean, I feel like I'm scratching the surface. I mean, I've been busy as a musician. I know that for 35 years as a professional musician. I'm very grateful to have had this opportunity, but there's so much more to do, just in terms of expanding as a player, as a composer, to ingest and check out more classical music, more musics of Africa, South America, Eastern Europe, the Far East. There's so many different approaches, so many different ways to combine things. I mean, every time I sit down and practice, I'll stumble onto something, some device or some little thing that will ultimately become part of my repertoire as an improviser or as a composer, and it's just limitless. it seems like the longer you do this, you become more fluid and kind of get other ideas and find different ways to play with people. And it's kind of ideal to be in a band like the Yellow Jackets for this very purpose, you know, to practice things and then come to the table with things you've worked out and try to incorporate it into doing something with the band. I love that. I mean, that's what I do. I do it with the Yellow Jackets, with my own quartet, the guys I play with in New York, and my big band. My calling in life is to play music and create music and to have some sort of effect on people with this music where it's thought-provoking or inspiring or makes them feel something positive.